Good night, Squid. And now back to the music. No. Thanks for the raid, by the way, Squid. You're welcome, Fax. Here, Deirdre. Dude, I am deliciously sore and exhausted. I've been up since like 4 a.m., something like that. I am sore from like just here down. Not just from yesterday, but today as well, because that's how I roll, right? I've just been sore, right? Like that's just the new state of normal for me is just sore, right? That's just it. I'm going to be sore for a very long time, probably. So, but I'm enjoying it. It's rough, but I'm enjoying it. But like I said, lazy stream, lower your fucking expectations. No worries, Facts. No worries. I honestly, I didn't remember. So no worries, my man. But much appreciated. Oh, fuck me. So, I don't know. What the fuck y'all want to talk about? Abortion pills by mail. Abortion pills by mail. FDA is permanently allowing it. So, that's a thing. Yeah, permanent mail allowance for RU46 and other pregnancy termination pills at the federal level. Y'all want something sweet here? Like usually I'm like super doomer, and I enjoy being super doomer. You guys know that. All right. So let's watch something sweet. So if you're like in the queer camp, right? Like this is gonna hit bittersweet. It is facts. They can be rough. This is gonna hit bittersweet for a few of you. So like if you're queer anywhere in spectrum, you're gonna watch this and your heart is gonna melt. But you're also probably gonna be like, why didn't I get any of that, right? Like, why couldn't I have had that, right? It's gonna be bittersweet. It's gonna be a little of that. You're gonna be like, good on him though, right? And a few of you, again, a few of you are gonna be like, you know, maybe teary, watching this, because it is kind of, it's in that mark. So just, you know, if you're a crier, get your tissue.
Papá,
¿Qué?
¿qué haces, papá?
Estoy grabando un video.
Ok, prende la luz, papá. Papá,
¿Qué?
papá, yo te voy a decir algo, papá. Lo que tú quieras hacer, papá.
Así, no me hagas llorar, no me hagas llorar, no me hagas llorar.
Ok. Lo que tú quieras hacer,
Okay.
you'll be okay. I'll be okay with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. I love you, papá. I love you. Si eso te hace feliz, do it. Do it. Do it good. Okay, papá. I'm always with you. No te voy a dejar abajo de nada. Okay? Estoy contento. Good night.
And I don't want to sound like, I don't want to sound a little too white on this one. Hispanic dad. Hispanic dad. Right? Like that's a gay variable. It's a super patriarchal society. It's not exactly the most socially progressive society. Hang on. Yeah. Like, dude, as Carpe said, like 101 how to dad. Yeah. Straight out how to dad. When I saw that one, I was like, he's a good one. He's a good one. But there you go. Yeah, my dad and uncles would not be that chill, says Zippy. Yeah, Carpe, very patriarchal, machismo, yes. And, of course, need we mention the Catholicism. Yeah, but I figured I'd give you guys something nice for once. Maniac, take care. Love you, man. Pet the puppers. Oh, Michael, I'm missing something. Oh, Marion. Gosh, you are a trip. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it was very wholesome. So yeah. Oh, and if any of you like non-Spanish speakers are confused, it's a Latino thing. There's a couple of cultures that do it, but it's a Latino thing. Calling your kid Papa and Mama. It's a thing. So if you're wondering why the dad was calling the son Papa, it's a cultural thing. Yeah, Latino cultures, Indian does it as well. In fact, Arabs do it as well. Yeah, like I know I'm firsthand. I know the Hispanic and Arab cultures do it, but I'm sorry, Indian cultures. I know that one. The Arabs apparently do it as well. Yeah, there's a few of them that do that. But yeah, the Hispanics are the ones I'm most familiar with doing that. Who are you, and why do I have to fucking tell you to stop spamming Levi's ad? Did you come in with somebody, or do I need to remove you? Anyway. Let's see. Let's see. Was there anything else that was at least sweet that I could? No, that's basically the extent of my Hey boss, how are you, my man? How's Boston? Sup, Puka? Oh, I'm digesting as well. Just trying to catch up with the fucking macros. With as much work as I'm putting in the physical exercise bulking territory, I got to keep up on the the macros and the protein. I'm at 170. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can do the math. Hold on. 174 grams of protein today, and I still need to put a couple more grams on top of that pile by the time I go to sleep. Puka, got my booster shot. My arm hurts like a bitch. Dude, Puka, mine kicked the shit out of me. Dude, my booster, I was fine with my first and seconds. My booster kicked the shit out of me. Good riddance. Why are you still here? Jesus Christ. I was called Croissant because of my partial French heritage back in high school as opposed to being called Facts. Expectations couldn't be lower. Nice, Amorous. Got him set correctly. And Amorous rocking the 12 fucking months. Look at that. Amorous rocking the pink A now. Yeah, dude, the booster kicked my ass. Like, it even irritated, like, injuries that had healed. Like, the high sprain on my ankle. Dude, like, my ankle was sore again. Like, I was doing miles on my bike. No problem. Fucking booster shot. I wake up the next day and my foot and ankle hurts. I'm like, why the fuck are injuries that were healing or mostly healed all of a sudden? Dude, that booster kicked my ass. Kicked my fucking ass. Some people just cruise right through it. Me? No. I didn't have that. Oh. Speaking of, we kicked 103 Marines out for refusing the COVID vaccine. Oh, Will Alexander, it's been a minute. Thank you for the biddies, as always, Will Alexander. I read that magnifying crystals are the secret to understanding the details of the pork. Dr. Eichel Bussler from, I don't recall, from some European country, he showed that you can examine pork skin with crystalline microscopes and find microscopic belly structures made of foam cells full of oxidized LDL particles. You know, Will Alexander, I legitimately, I legitimately respect it every time you come around. Bat Manicure, that really sucks. I felt okay for mine. Rock on. Facts. Will Alexander Benthany, if you are ever graced with Will Alexander Benthany, Will Alexander basically does like bespoke copy pastas. Right? Will Alexander is doing like creative writing exercises. They're always weird. They're always kind of, they don't make a whole lot of sense, but they're not designed to. They're just sort of free form, free thought experiments. And I hope a lot of people appreciate what Will Alexander puts down. I hope it's not just me that sees the genius underlying it all. But yeah, Will Alexander comes around every couple of weeks and just drops something. And it's like, here, you deal with it. You figure it out. And I always love it. Yeah, what's the fun in making sense? Exactly.
Fucking open.
Oh, cool. Take a break this early. Put a blanket on, Zippy. Or the heater.
Cringe. This is like a back.
To answer your question, Fortus, here you go. I don't know if it's going to affect overall voting. But here's how the COVID death incidence rate is starting to break down. Republicans are dying more than Democrats. That's sort of what it boils down to at this point. Now, the Republicans are gerrymandering and rigging and all sorts of shit, right? So they're already a minority party, and they managed to wrest control, like, all the time. Oh, Cupcake, that's already a thing. Dude, the fucking Republicans, like, I remember the one guy on Twitter saying, isn't it funny how COVID always behaves the way the leftists say it's going to, or some shit like that, right? Like, I'm bastardizing whatever the fuck that moron said. But, yeah, something along that. Let's see. 2 shirts, 2 pants. Wall thermometer says it's 50 in here. Heater on. In short, landlords are demons. Jesus Christ. Zippy. That's fucked up. It's almost like it's always projection from them. Well, it's a grand old projection. Carpe, yeah, I know, right? Isn't it a strange coincidence that science behaves the way people who do science says it will? It's weird. That's weird. I think Carpe. Here's my suspicion. I think it might be the Jews. That feels like a globalist conspiracy. Yeah. Somebody call QAnon. Somebody call Q. Get Q on the phone. I think we found one. Jesus fucking Christ. It never ceases to amaze me how dumb people can be. So I posted this to shared content, and I just wanna show it on stream. Because we were just talking about this the other night, last night. Me. This was posted to r/teenagers on Reddit. This was posted by somebody who said, "I am a 6'3", 220 pound football player. This is what we are given at school after being forced to skip breakfast due to training. It is cheese-covered beans. What he suspected was dyed baby carrots and a piece of, like, rubbery, mushy garlic bread. This. Yeah, Fortus. Probably nuked. Yeah, oh yeah. This is worse than prison food. This is worse than prison food. This is legitimately worse than prison food. Yeah. It's a 200 plus pound high school football player. Right? Like, this is an athlete. This is a student athlete. This is what they're feeding him. After he was forced to skip breakfast because he was in the comments, and he said, my school sucks so badly at scheduling that we're forced to skip breakfast as a result. He did confirm normally he would pack his lunch. He did confirm that, like, normally, he said, I'm a pretty good cook, actually. And he said, normally I just bring my own food, but I was out of stuff for prep this week. And so I was forced to eat the food at the school. And this is what he was given. Yeah. 210 pounds after practice. Oh. Nonsense. Dude, nonsense. There was suggestions from people in the comments to, like, just start throwing games. Like, as, like, the team should rally around this as a point and be like, we need to fix our school's food. And, like, and degrade your performance intentionally. Lose a few games and just blame the food. I was fighting in Stalingrad. Fair enough. Facts. I get that. I don't engage on Twitter. Facts. If I engaged on Twitter, I'd already be doing my right-wing arc. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, Twitter leftists would be the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I don't think I could handle it. Like, look, my expectations are already set for, like, fucking like ethno-nationalists and fucking neo-Nazis and Republicans. I know I'm repeating myself. But it would be, like, my supposed compatriots that would be like, that would probably be the straw that breaks my breaks my back on that one. Dude, I get it. As for fighting child obesity, you leftists are never happy. Athletes in my high school were given way more. Yeah, not apparently him. It's like 200 calories from the mac and cheese. Oh, it's not mac and cheese. Apparently, it's cheese-covered beans. That's what he said. It's beans with, like, some cheese on top. But yes, it is miserable either way. Hopscotch time. We always fed our kids meaty spaghetti and beat the fuck out of everyone. Probably one of the only ways school management will listen. Yeah, Che. Yeah. Kibbles. Somehow I think you're going right would be a superior form of right. A Twitter leftist put me on a list, threats to gays. Nonsense. What did you say to get put on a list of threats to gays? I bet you do, Viva. Oh, yeah, I guarantee it's not real cheese. For sure. Sidewalk. Dude, yeah, Twitter people are fucking crazy. Which one is this? Oh, I've got so many fucking packages coming in. Fuck if I know what I said. Also on an unhinged lunatics with Bernie. All right. Cheese product. Yes, it's that or cheese flavoring. It's like, artificial cheese flavoring sort of situation for cheese. Imitation cheese product. Yes. Facts is closest with that one. Imitation cheese product. What kind of Western spy shit is putting cheese on beans? Someone answer this. Murica. That's all I got. Murica. It's made with high ferment. Oh, still my favorite meme from this year. Still my favorite meme from this year. Fucking apple flavored horse paste. Oh, it sucked so bad. Oh, fuck, we suck. Yeah, for two, seriously. Seriously. So this stuff just pretends to be cheese, but why? And see Fax's answer, Viva. Money. Yeah, but Carpe, like, if you look at, if you want to look at the picture again, this is not cheese on, like, refried beans situation. All right, hold on, let's blow it up. Enhance. Enhance. All right? This is like some cannellini shit. Like, this is some, like, cannellini or kidney bean sort of situation, right? Like, these, and, like, cheap pseudo, you can see it pooling up here, like this cheap ass fucking American cheese with a Z, right? Like, this is some fucking, dude, this is some dystopian ass shit, right? Yeah, right? That's like beans with nacho cheese sauce on it or something. Yeah, white beans. Like, it's fucking, dude. Cheese with a Z. Yep, 100%. It's cheese with a Z. Oh, well, then here's the sidewalk, because this is the original resolution of the picture right here. This is zoomed out. This is the actual resolution of the picture. So technically, I have not zoomed and enhanced. I have merely shown it its original resolution. Bam! Evidence holds up in a Rittenhouse trial. Ha! No, Amorous, he confirmed. The football player himself was in comments and confirmed. Interpolate the pixels. Hey, can't. Yeah, he was in comments answering people's questions. And he confirmed it's beans. It's beans with cheese on it. And he maintained he thinks those fucking carrots are dyed. That was his response. Like, straight up. He felt the carrots had some sort of dye on them, not in them, on them. Just saying. That he did say that. 210 pounds, 6'3", 6'3", 210-pound football player skipped breakfast for practice, and this is what they fucking feed him. Our country sucks. Our country sucks so hard. For twos, yeah. Most likely true, or some sort of gas spray treatment that they create the chemical reaction to make it redder. It's done with meat all the time, or just tomatoes. I know the hot housing thing. Facts for sure. Yeah. I've seen the process of making baby carrots before. I can't. Yeah, it's special. Really, Amorous? How does that work? How does that work? People who don't know, Amorous lives in Switzerland. How does that work? That you guys don't have meal service in schools? Is it just like everybody's required to bring their own food, or like y'all just leave campus? They are facts. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell run a specialized carrot farming company in the background. That's how we get baby carrots. You go home and eat there. Interesting, Amorous. They don't have food at home. It's America. It's true. It's just like always delivering babies. Interesting. Carpe. I mean, they are just basically sugar. Both parents and children usually have 1 hour and 30 minutes meal break. All right. Jesus Christ, Cassidy. Your uncle's part of the problem. Oh. Facts. Let's see. Everybody see Canada's making some moves? Trudeau getting off his fucking liberal ass and saying some shit. I mean, it's not done. It's not even close to being started. But fucking dummy Trudeau rode over to their housing minister in Canada. They're looking to... They're making moves on banning foreign buyers of real estate, ending blind bidding entirely, and implementing an anti-flipping tax. Like, dude, just banning foreign buyers alone would be huge. That would be huge. I mean, that's at least useful, Cassidy. I mean, Viva, that's not a thing in most of the developed world. Banning foreign buyers for real estate is not a thing that most places do. I mean, Germany doesn't even do that. Not to my knowledge. Canada, tech support. Like I said, not even close to happening, but close to starting at least. New Zealand just did it. Oh, the flipping tax. Yeah, New Zealand just got around to doing that because New Zealand's real estate market was wrecked by Chinese buyers. Like Canada's. Facts, like it fucking matters. It doesn't fucking matter. Facts. Like it doesn't matter. That's what's my opinion. Doesn't fucking matter. It's all for show. Oh. Oh. Just stretching my legs. Hold on. Oh, fucking I'm putting my legs up, y'all. For those of you, the long timers know, like my computer is the size of a mini fridge, right? She's a thick bitch. So I'm throwing my legs up. I'm throwing my feet up and just stretching out now. Young brother, my ass, dude. I'm almost 40. I'm a minute off 40 at this point. Fucking, depending on how old you are, though, I may be old comparatively, but homie, I do not feel it. Wait, that scrolled by. Yeah, Che. Yeah, right? Like, is there an election coming up? Saraswati Chapati. I love that you remember her name, some sense. You're youngish, I'm oldish, says Carpe. And youngish, my ass. Puka, I wish I was still in my 30s. I'm barely still in my 30s. But, you know, exogenous testosterone helps. You know, clean diet. I'm fucked otherwise, right? The neuropathy is miserable, but yeah, hopefully this next year, the goal for this next year is to put on, thank you, Judge. Yeah. I look good for my age. I do. I'm a minute off fucking 40, but I can still pull 20. The goal for this next year is to put on like 25 pounds of muscle. For real. Like that's the goal. I'm shooting for 25 pounds in this coming year. I wanna, yeah, it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. Let's see, what do we got? 33 and depressed. I put Kai at oldest, like 25ish, right? Thank you. I love you too, Che. Deirdre, fuck all you youngsters. I'm 33 and depressed, and I think I'm old, says Fax. And then I hear older people say the same in their 40s. I'm like, this is just a thing. I feel like this is just a thing. It is. It is a thing. Fax. Dude, I mean, truth of the matter, right? Like, I've told this so many times, but I'm going to tell it again because it bears repeating. One of the most heartening things that has ever been said to me was this old burned out hippie. Worked in a local store. I walk in one day and my neuropathy was just killing me and life was getting me down and nonsense. Love you, nonsense. I'm just fucking, you know, I walk in and I walk up to the guy and I'm just saying what's up, you know, and I walk up and I'm like, hey, how you doing? He goes, you know, it is what it is. He goes, how about you? I said, I'm fucking miserable. He looks up at me. He's like crouched on the floor. He's stalking a shelf. He's crouched on the floor. He looks up at me and goes, good. It means you're paying attention. I took that to heart. I really did. Right? Like, if you're paying attention and you're just a fucking golden retriever out there, happy-go-lucky, fucking, right? Like, what's wrong with you? Right? That's, if you're paying attention, you probably should be fucking miserable. Right? I really do think, like, yeah, there's a reason general anxiety and depression are up in millennials and Zoomers. Right? Like, look around. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, Amorous, it doesn't happen. You have to grow old. You don't have to grow up. So I'm not miserable. I'm just paying attention. No, you're both. That's, yep. Exactly, facts. Yeah, honestly, it made my day a lot better. I was still physically miserable, but I walked out of that store that day, like, enlightened. He just, like, in an instant, recontextualized everything for me. You know? Like, how you doing? I'm fucking miserable. Good. Means you're paying attention. Right? Galaxy brain moment. Straight up. Blew my mind in an instant. I hope that dude's okay. I hope he's doing good. He moved back into the Pacific Northwest, like into the woods. He went off grid. Oh, Jesus Christ, stick. That's a thing. Oh, I was broadcasting gig. I was young and raking it in. I was working on my 20th birthday. Dorman wishes me a happy birthday. Asked me how old I am. I say 20. He 70-ish says to me ominously as the door closes, now you start to age. Oh, just, dude, nonsense. That fucking doorman cursed you like some fucking wicked witch shit. Like that doorman was a goddamn like warlock and like cursed you, right? That was some fucked up shit he did. Told my dad a little bit about this place, and interestingly enough, the one person he's most interested in talking to is Swede. Of course, Caboose. Of course. One of the best answers I've had to how it's going is, it's a living hell, but thanks for asking. How are you doing? Fair enough, Zippy. Can't. I always hate the question, how are you? Because I'm always bad, and I hate to lie. Just tell them straight up. Just both barrels. Can't. How you doing? I'm fucking miserable. How about you? Right? Just drop it on him. You familiar with the Breaking Bad actor Mike? Is he the bald one? Is he the like old angry bald? Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Nonsense. I haven't heard for Alex today either. The last I heard from him was yesterday. Kvass. That sounds like something you would say, Kvass. I live to spite God. Dude, I find living out of spite is a very good way to go. I know, right? Nonsense? He was thirsty. Yeah, well, can't. Good luck. Alex is carving your name into his thigh. Oh, God, dude, those emails seriously read like some crazy Stalker X shit. Dude, that was weird as fuck. Whoever set up that email campaign. I always get the cunts to tell me to think happy thoughts and you won't be miserable, so I avoid telling the truth so I won't spontaneously combust and kill everything within 20 miles. I would, dude, see, like, I don't know what is about your guys' energy, but like I project in energy when I do that. Like, how are you? Fucking miserable, but you know, how you doing? Right? Like if you follow it up with a question, I find like about them, they tend not to try and like offer platitudes or solutions, or like it doesn't make it that uncomfortable. If you treat it like the like sort of lighthearted topic that you want it to be, and just switch gears like that, I find it works. It works pretty well. I bet Alex sets us twerking videos. Oh God. Cricks, that means James from the internet is like a couple of days behind Nonsense and I. As always, Nonsense and I leading the pack. We are the trendsetters in society at large for our respective generations, etc., etc. Oh, the forearms. Oh, I gotta like tons of fucking stretching exercises, both directions, up, down, fucking. In this orgy of freedom as well. Ave. All right. Was there anything else that I wanted to mention? Like, bunch of cops doing cop shit, right? I'm not even gonna get into them. Just like sex trafficking ring, fucking shooting, fucking rape, you know, just cops doing cop stuff. I got a bunch of fucking headlines for it. Just know that like we're not going through them. Fucking My favorite one though was the Idaho sheriff, who pulled a gun on a bunch of like girls, like some youth group, for leaving, like they were leaving a thank you note for him, and he pulled a fucking gun on him and like tried to like roust him out and shit like that. And his reason was he thought they were Indians. 100%. 100%. 100%. That was straight up. What do you think, Fax? I'm quoting directly here. What do you fucking think he meant? Yeah. He thought they were Indians. That's the best part. That's the best part. It's like, that's not an excuse. He's been charged. He's actually been charged. He's facing felonies. He pulled a gun on a group of girls, dragged their youth group leader out of the car by her hair, and threatened to shoot her while holding a gun to her head. They were leaving like the like paper turkey hand things, thankful turkeys. Ages 7 girls, ages 12 to 16, were leaving like thank you notes around the neighborhood. Got his gun, stepped outside wearing long johns and socks, fucking did all of this sort of shit. You know, of course, get out of the fucking car, etc., etc. I will fucking shoot you, blah, 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 gun to her head. The investigators tried to throw him a bone, apparently. They're like, have you been drinking? Were you like... No, he was just at his house, Fertus. He was at his house. Yeah. He put a fucking gun to this young girl's head. They were like, apparently the investigators tried to throw him a bone. Were you under the influence of like prescription medication maybe? Had you been drinking? Quote, I had all of my faculties with me. I was clear as a freaking bell, he told the investigators. Love it. I've been doing this job for 36 years. I've had drunk Indians drive down my cul-de-sac. I've had drunk Indians come to my door. I live just off the reservation. We have a lot of reservation people around us who are not good people. This is freaking bullshit. Get my gun, he told his wife. Oh... I just, it's my favorite cop story. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of just dark, fucked up cop stories, but that one's at least like, it's fucked up. They're all fucked up, right? But we know Kai's sense of humor by now, right? That one's funny, right? Like, that one's funny, right? A bunch of fucking young girls are trying to leave like thank you notes on like neighbors' doors and shit like that. And they go to like leave a thank you note on this guy's door, the fucking sheriff. And a fucking like hand turkey thank you note. They go to fucking tape it up on the door. This crazy motherfucker comes charging out long johns with a gun, bowling young girls over, dragging the youth group leader out of the fucking car by her hair, putting a gun to fucking people's heads, screaming, I'll fucking shoot you. And when the investigators come and they're like, dude, what the fuck were you thinking? He's like, I thought they were fucking Indians. Are you drunk? I'm fucking clear as a bell. It's just... it's just so fucking psychotic. Oh. This shit's gonna get crazy when they leave their no thank you note. No, the true origin of Thanksgiving. Yeah, they gave him an out. Caboose. Yeah, they gave him a fucking out. They gave him a couple outs, apparently. And he's still, like, it's a real, is America okay moment? No, we're not. I'd say send help, but we'd shoot them. So don't send help. So if it were Indians, it would have been okay.
You want the uncomfortable answer? Yeah. Yeah, it would have been. Nothing would have happened. He would have gotten away with the whole goddamn thing if they had been.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, Echo. How's y'all guys? How's it? Fucking dude, see the stream title. Lazy stream, lower your expectations. Kai's burned the fuck out. But how was your stream? How'd you guys do? And you know, click the link. Go follow Echoplex, everyone. You guys didn't want to speak German. All right. I don't like calling cops on people, but 2 weeks ago, there seemed to be a serious domestic incident at my neighbor's place who was no longer living there. I called 911, said it was serious, pounding and screaming for some time. I gave the 4 police SUVs coming up to my place, blinding the door, scream at me to come out with my hands up while I was in a hoodie and boxers, and only until my wife, oh my God, facts, came outside with our 5-month-old baby in their arms that they noticed they went to the wrong place. Yeah, facts. That could have fucking gone south real quick on your ass. Holy shit. Like, yeah. So how's the Zippy? So how's the neighbor? Probably dead by the time the cops got to her. I mean, it could be a him, but rates of statistical blah blah blah. It's probably, but either way, them. By the time the cops got to them, probably fucking dead. Jesus fucking Christ. Self-swat. I mean, kinda. It was a little darker that day with beard and everything. Jesus Christ. You need to pay for your police Google Maps subscription. Oh, fuck. We are fucked. We are fucked. Let's see. All right, we did the one like shining light story. Dolly McNugget, thank you for the follow. Cops finally went to the right place and they were there for like 4 hours, so it must have been a big deal. All right. Okay, we talked about I mentioned that. The abortion pills are going to be by mail. It's fucking blah, blah, blah. All right, yeah, I don't have anything else I really want to talk about from the news. It's all the same bullshit. Oh, the cop who shot Breonna Taylor is actually, his firing is actually going to stand. It was appealed to a board, and the police commissioners board fucking upheld the firing. Notice I didn't say charges. Notice I didn't say civil suit. He's fired. His firing is going to stand. And before rehired by someone else? I know, right? Oh, I'm not wearing, I'll refund your points. I'm not wearing a skirt right now. In fact, I've been just refunding points randomly anyway. So, where's the mod panel? Rewards request queue. Mod panel. Reject all. Refunds. Everybody have your points back. Oh no, he's a normie now. I know, right? Can't work out in the skirt. Can't work out in the skirt. can't work out in a skirt. So, most of my day these days is like literally filled with like macros and working out. I'm not kidding you. Like I've gone full meathead at this point, right? I'm either recovering, I'm eating, I'm working out, I'm stretching, or I'm reading, or I'm in the bath, which then I'm recovering / reading there. That's basically most of my time right now. Yeah. It's a thing. Being a hard gainer and having other injuries and stuff that you have to work around and deal with, I wouldn't be able to be making the gains I'm making if I were, like a member of the functional public, like, right? Like if I were working still, that would not be a thing I could do. I could not like care for myself the way that, which by the way, point, right? Like you really can't care for yourself and focus on your physical well-being if you're working a full-time job. Like that's just not a thing you can do. It's impossible. I'm sorry. It's not a thing you can do. Facts. It's okay. Why am I not hearing music though is my question. There we go. Thank you, Margaret. One day I was on an open debate panel. Yeah, don't do that. It's okay. Facts. Thank you. Thank you for the name check. Either way, facts. Yeah. Because I have no impetus to do the sleep panel. Sleep panel, dude, sleep. I'm seeing Market here say sleep. I'm thinking sleep. I have no impetus to do those panels. Those panels are just fucking a bunch of like Twitch streamers jerking themselves off, which by all means do. I'm not criticizing you for doing it, facts, but I mean, we all know what those panels are. They're a means of advertisement. They're a means of like getting traction. I have no interest in doing that. Panels with Twitter liberals. Ew. That'd be a great way to end one of those panels, though. Like as you're closing out, and like, you know, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go take a shower now because I smell like liberal. Oh, I was trying to take an easy route, but it wasn't worth it, dude. Facts, it's not. It's not. I'd rather just grind a bunch of years. I like what I've built, the way I've built it, without compromising in the ways that require you to compromise. I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant to say, but I'm proud of what has been built in this community. By us, right? Like, yeah, proudly radical. I'm proud of how I did what I did, the way I did it, and am doing it. It's far more organic, it feels like, right? Like I never like went on Destiny or tried to ride Vosh's coattails to fucking viewership or anything like that. It was organic from Podbean to here. It was never, yeah. The way I've done it is holistic. The way I've done it feels organic, and I'm yeah. I don't have the viewership I could have, but I also don't want it really. I've come to that point where, I mean, I know the upper limit. I've seen it. About 120 viewers is what I can deal with, and engage the way I like to engage in chat. 120 I can manage. We have to put on slow mode when it happens. But I can handle that. Above 120 viewers, I can't engage in my style of activism. I can't engage in my style of community organizing. I can't do my style of edification. So yeah, my form of like online pedagogy doesn't work for north of 120 viewership. And I've had, I mean, my record is like 768 or something like that. I forget. Like I got my end of year from Twitch. My high water mark is above 750. But what would I do if I grow too big then? I don't know. To be perfectly honest, Can't. I don't know. It would be a thing. It would be a thing, and I would struggle to figure out how I would have to modify and yeah. It's okay, facts. I can handle it. Start over with a mustache. Red, I can't really grow a mustache. I can do a little bit of a like a chin strap, but yeah. Tech support. Steal one. Good idea, Red. Good idea. Oh, fuck me. Shoulders are sore. Dude, everything's sore. Fucking lats are sore. I don't even know what this is right here, and it's fucking sore. Dude, I'm just sore. It's just my life now is just being sore. You just poke at random spots, and I'm like, ow, ow, ow. Right here. Judge. Yeah, right here. Okay. So rear delt. Thank you. Cool. Thanks, Judge. Hey, Wither. I mean, yeah, it would be an option. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right there is fucking sore right now. Yeah, it's sore. It's not like muscle strain sore. So I love doing the strength tests with Morgan yesterday. Quit it. Being able to see that, like, despite like because there's like a noticeable size difference. Like there's like an inch difference on my biceps and stuff like that. That there's actually comparably, my left and right arms are actually the same strength, within a psi of each other, despite being different sized. Always fascinating. Either way, yeah, I've had to whip them into shape over the last 7 years, Judge, for sure, because a life in front of a computer, like literally, and then the hyperextended right shoulder, right, like because of the mouse reach. Yeah, but my boy Morgan whipped me into shape. He's the one who fixed that shit for me. But it's still, dude, it's still a conscious thing. Like I still want to kind of, default to it, but shoulders back, locked down, chest out, stomach in, right? Yeah. Fair enough, Can't. Oh jeez, it's a full moon. Yeah, it's dude, it's something you got to be aware of. You got to just keep an eye on your posture. Oh, I like the meathead stuff. That's one of the most depressing parts of being a leftist. I'm not kidding you. There's not enough meathead leftists. That is something that I would love to like just make a thing on the left, right? Like there needs to be more meathead leftists. Just like, yeah, you know what? Kropotkin is the man. And oh, look at your fucking gains, bro. How are your macros doing today? Yeah, fuck yeah, mutual aid that bitch, right? Like let's get a fucking a cooperative gym set up, right? Like there needs to be more meathead leftists. I could be the trailblazer. I mean, I wouldn't be the first one, but like definitely like I would happily like carry that flag. Right? Like, dude, if I go from 120 pound scrawny online fucking anarchist with like a whole bunch of pain syndromes and shit, like, right, this has been a process. And like Zippy can attest, right? Like the other night, dude, Zippy, trust me, that was super good for me, right? That you were like, holy shit, those biceps, right? Like that was just like, okay, there's the three stages, right? There's the, you feel different, you see yourself differently, and then others see you differently, right? It's you feel the changes, you notice the changes, somebody else notices the changes. That's a big fucking thing when other people start noticing. And Karina mentioned my traps like a couple of weeks ago. And no, I'm not saying that like fucking that way. Traps, you fucking degenerate leftists. Deirdre, that just doesn't sound that inviting to me, Kai. Well, sorry. Start making YouTube speeches while working out. doing fucking preacher curls. Fucking no. Yeah, fucking Kibbles. I do curl bro workouts now and then. I need to get more serious about it. Slamming protein shakes. Exactly. Like, dude, there needs to be a space for that. There needs to be a space for that on the left, right? Like, the left needs to be more comfortable with physical prowess. Especially, all right. Everybody. All right. Hi, FBI guy. I know you're listening, right? We're gonna skirt it. Everybody, we're gonna skirt it. Everybody, fucking put your thinking cap on. All right. I mean, if some shit does go down, if some shit does go down, right? We're not talking about what shit is going down, and we're not talking about instigating some shit. I'm just saying, if some shit goes down, isn't it best if you can handle said shit? I'm just saying, right? Like, occasionally you might have to lift something heavy. Occasionally you might have to do some shit. Occasionally you might have to throw some shit, right? Like, just saying, like, we talk about the fucking, you know, I don't, right? But there's motherfuckers out there talking about like the revolution and shit on the left. And it's like, come on, homie, you ain't gonna survive the revolution. You fucked, right? Like, it just, yeah, there needs to be more of that. There needs to be more of that. Lift a log, then we'll see. Exactly. I really do. Like, dude, not only does the SRA need more members, Socialist Rifle Association, the SRA needs more members, and there needs to be like leftist fucking weekend workout camps and boot camps and shit. Like that Tough Mudder shit and like Spartan racing. There needs to be like leftist versions of that. Right? Like, the fucking rights out there with their stupid little weekend warrior militia camp shit where they're all eating hot dogs and hamburgers in their fucking fake flak jackets, being fucking 200 pounds overweight and fucking popping off a few rounds down range. And they're like, we're protecting America, right? Like, we need to be out there fucking lifting, right? Getting shit done and feeding homeless people and fucking building some shelters, right? Like, when you're physically able, Cassidy, you know I'm down, right? Fucking, dude, When you're physically able, right? Like, we can build some shit. We can make some shit. We can farm some shit. Like, that's... I can have had to hurt people for a living and I'm pretty left. Time? Respect. The right is strengthening their fucking around muscles. We need to strengthen our muscles around, our muscles so they can find out. Yep. Tech support. See, that's what I'm fucking, leftist obstacle course for the win, Zippy. But do it as a team because mutual aid in all things. Dude, part of the relay can be, part of the obstacle course relay can be like making food. And then you donate the food, right? Like the whole thing is an event. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. Video game addiction is holding back growth. I mean, I'm not going to go out on that limb, but like, it ain't helping. It ain't helping. Right? Like, we just need to be more comfortable. I'm in that camp as well, can't. Just imagine the Athletics channel talking at camera randomly thrown in theory interspersed with PT advice. How was it? What does it take to become a PT or some shit like that? Che, I agree. But also, Che, my opinion on that is basically everything that you could learn from a prepper, you could learn from like your grandma or great grandma, right? Like your grandparents or great grandparents did all of the shit the preppers do, only they do it without the weird conspiracy theory bullshit attached to it. It's just, you know, yeah. Bachelors, I think. All right. Yeah, Deirdre. Yeah, that's a bias you might want to break a little bit. Fair enough, Caboose. Yeah, I'm dude, I got like old school shit in me. Like I do prepper stuff, but I'm not a fucking prepper, right? Like you should have food on your, like you should have a storage room full of food and supplies because, I mean, did y'all see what happened when coronavirus kicked off? Right? Like just be ready for some shit. You never know when some shit's gonna snap off, right? Be it local or regional or national or international. Bush, 3-month course here to be a PT. Where is here, Bush? Yeah, exactly, Caboose. Yeah. Puka, it's good to know how to do that shit anyways. I know, right? Sydney. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, that don't fly for me. I mean, I've talked about it before. I have all sorts of stuff, right? Like I am capable of like vacuum and then nitrogen packing, and doing like oxygen versus nitrogen replacement packing in double Mylar and in like food safe buckets inside of that. Like I have put food down for long periods of time using some very intricate storage techniques and food preservation techniques, like about dehydrators and all sorts of stuff, right? And when friends have fallen on hard times, I straight up hook them up, right? Like one of my buddies was like borderline everything, like houseless, jobless, fucking moneyless. Like he was up against it. And I was just like handing him buckets. Like, here's a fucking bucket of quinoa and beans and rice and dehydrated meats, and here's some stew mix, and here's some, like, just X, Y, and Z. Dude, you just straight up mutual aid that shit. Yeah, like, that stuff, and you can put it down for huge amounts of time. Let's see. Interesting, some sense. Back to the basics. Classic intro to homesteading. Huh. That is true, correct. Yeah, the 400 thing. Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, Zippy. Yeah, the Texas fucking didn't even know how to leave the faucet running and shit. Silica gel packets. Actually, I use the oxygen absorber that just does the basically rust. It does the like iron oxide conversion, and I use large ones of it. Usually not in the food packs themselves. That I do a vacuum and a nitro flush. And then in the bucket itself, which is airtight and I do a full seal on, that's where I put the iron oxide pack. And so like, yeah, so it's a thing. It is true, Yogi, for sure. Yep, that'll work too. I've got 3 freezers. Technology. Yeah, I went down to Airgas. I went to the gas supplier, got a nitrogen tank, went to a plumbing supply house. I told them what I was looking to do, and we just worked on it in an afternoon, and we built basically an injection gun, tubing and an injection gun that would allow me to into the pack, flush with nitrogen, and then remove and do a quick seal on. Oh, Crimson, don't ever... Dude, Crimson, if you need to just sleep, just go sleep, my man. Don't be waking up specifically for this sort of shit. I appreciate it. I love you. I love any amount of time any of you guys choose to hang out and spend with me. But Crimson, if you just want to fucking sleep, my man. Yeah, Cassidy all up in that homesteading. Yeah, Cassidy all up in that homesteading. If anybody has a question about like animal husbandry or fucking food preservation or something, Cassidy up in that bitch. Cassidy's a good resource for that. Yeah, cricks for sure. Don't forget to rotate. I also have I have here. They're all out of stock. That's amazing. Y'all want to see my pressure cooker? The whole thing is a giant block of aluminum that has been milled out. It is solid aluminum block that has been milled out and x-rayed for flaws. Dude, American pressure cookers are the best. This is just the top of the line. If you want a pressure cooker that you can trust, these are the ones to go with. You'd be surprised, Zippy. Some of the kids these days. Pressure cookers scare me. You can use these to sterilize anything. Can't. I definitely originally purchased my pressure cooker for canning. 100%. Anyway. That's the style that turns into a pipe bomb if there's anything wrong. There's multiple points of safety built into an American pressure cooker. Tech support. There's multiple points of safety built into those. It's very difficult, especially if you maintain yours worth of shit. It's very difficult for an American pressure cooker to actually turn into a proper pressure vessel. Yeah, I wouldn't use a secondhand pressure cooker. I just wouldn't. I want it direct from American. I want them to X-ray it. Yeah. I want that security and safety of like, dude, those things can be dangerous. They can be really fucking dangerous. Yeah, exactly. Can't like just the modern ones are pretty damn safe. Into a double boiler, I'm guessing is where that's going. Tech support. Double boiler setup. Yep. Really good to hear. I'm not being silly with caution. No, those things are super fucking dangerous in some sense. They're super fucking dangerous. Dude, if a pressure cooker actually becomes a pressure vessel, it's super fucking dangerous. There are no pictures readily of mine online at the moment. Thank you for the follow, Puddle Dive. But I've got, I'll get you a picture. Caboose, remind me. I'll get you a picture. Utero traumatization. Zippy from your mom having an incident with one. Yes. Yeah, they've got like a blowout valve on them as well these days. As well as Kant said, they're over-engineered. The model I have that I showed you could easily withstand well above 20-25 psi, but it's only designed to ever hit 15. Right? Like, it's designed to go well above that, but it literally can't get above 15 due to how it's set up. So you've got almost 100% margin of error on it. It's ridiculous. They're so over-engineered as they need to be. But dude, that thing's put in work over the years. I love that thing. I love it. All right. What's being tagged over here? Oh. Instapot. So that's considered a pressure cooker, right? A baby pressure cooker? Instapot. Hold on. Yeah, that's a pressure cooker. Yeah, it's a pressure cooker. It's an electric pressure cooker. It's also a slow cooker, but yeah. It's not like it is a pressure cooker, Cassie. It's just low pressure, right? Compared to what we're kicking around in, it's a like they said, it's a baby one. It's a baby one. Maybe like 5 psi or some shit like that. Let's see. Let's just get just one. We'll just grab one. All right. 12. It actually goes up to 12. It goes up to 12 psi. Approximately, wait, hang on. Yeah, tech support. What kind of temp does it get to at about 15 psi? About 240 is boiling at 15 psi. At, you know, sea level. Yogi, yeah, that's why the old school pressure cookers are terrifying. Like I said, I would not own one of them. I wouldn't use one. I wouldn't be in a house that somebody was using one even. Zippy, as pressure increases upon in an area, the boiling point of water raises. This is why pressure cookers are able to cook things faster. Yep, that's a solid use for it, Puddle. Yeah, canning. Canning. That's my mother was injured by boiling water as a child when she opened a pressure cooker. An old one, they weren't as safe. Yeah, you just be able to fucking pop it. I was can you see even? Hang on. Let me see if you can still see this. Oh, it is actually really, really faded these days. You couldn't see this, you could not see this unless you were here in real life. It's not going to go across camera. I have a scar on my, like, ankle all the way up, like, wrapping around part of my left leg. It's very faint now. It's from a glass boiler that my mom was using to make tea when I was, like, young. And I wanted to see the water boil. And so she picked me up, put me on her hip. Left leg is here, right? Glass shattered, boiling water exploded. Just all over. Mom was fine. As she says, yeah, you acted as a perfect shield. She said basically none of it got on me. But my left leg caught the brunt of it. And as you know, she's told it many a times, she just picked me up, put me in the sink, immediately ran cold water over it and began to debride the wound, right? She's a nurse. So she said that top layer of skin just sloughed right off. So yeah, I have on my ankle bone, I have a white patch that isn't as white as it used to be when I was like, you know, teenager. Dude, it was just bright white. But now it's faded and there's sort of a discoloration up and around my leg to a certain extent. Wither, D-E-B-R-I-D-E, debride. It's basically it's the process of removing dead tissue from a wound. That's debridement. Your body can do debridement by itself, but also you can debride a wound, specifically. And like you can, yeah, so if you want, just D-E-B-R-I-D-E, and then space wound, and do an image search for yourselves, and you can see what Kai's on about. Well, I was considering a glass kettle before this, but never mind. Some sense. No, don't go for a glass kettle. Nice nurse. I mean, that's, you know, it is what it is. Not in a gore mood today. Is that just picking a scab? No, not quite, Zippy. No. Yogi, yum. Hey, Mistopheles, sorry. You know, if you need to leave, excuse yourself. But, flies have been used to clean wounds. Yes, they have. They actually have. You scalded your thigh with boiling water last year? Yeah. No, it's not fun. It's not fun. Shit, I got an old one that would seal, would open a tea kettle like valve at 20 psi. Got it at Costco one time for a steal, and then one friend wanted it, went Card Dweller at that one time, so it's not mine anymore. No, I mean, it wasn't fun for her either, of course. Leeches are still used quite actively. The anticoagulant nature of their saliva and the process by which they operate actually helps ensure survival of limbs during transplant, as well as large vascular obstructions and or suturings that have to occur. So yeah, if somebody loses like a digit or a hand or something like that in an acute amputation in the field, when they do the vascular repairs, oftentimes they will put downstream of the vascular repair leeches. And it helps with preventing clots and also ensures more efficient blood flow. Yeah. Leeches are super fucking... Leeches keep the parts fresh. They do. Yeah. Leeches are... Do I still have any memory of the experience? I do not, Puddle. I have no memory of the experience whatsoever. Yep. Maggots are used as well. Sterile maggots are very much a thing in medicine. Yeah. They will... maggots are actually used to debride wounds. That is one of the uses for maggots. Especially with like diabetic ulcers and those sorts of things where there's tissue necrosis that has occurred, and a human hand is just sort of too much of a butchery type situation. You can't go in there with a scalpel and excise. You just lose too much. But the maggots can be far more precise. Yeah. Yep. I'm super happy I grew up in a medical household. Shit doesn't freak me out. All right, like it is what it is. I think it's cool. I think it's great. I find it interesting. Yep, Gio, burn victims a lot. Will Alexander's back. If you aren't going to Jamar ASAP to meet Quan Dai and get him to let you inhale some chlorine trifluoride and other highly flammable gases to heal and vitalize the lungs, you're clearly not living life entirely the right way. Live on the edge, come to Jamar, inhale dangerous gases with dodgy practitioners, get healthy. That is the formula, get it done. Thank you for the biddies, Will Alexander, and as always, who the fuck knows? Oh, Caboose, don't ever try and figure out what the fuck Will Alexander has typed. Yeah, don't ever think about it too hard. It's like a Mad Libs exercise. Wound treatment and surgery didn't bother me when I was young. I don't know why, but I've gotten older now. It freaks me out. Probably you're aware of your mortality. I mean, that's you're aware of pain and suffering and mortality now, and you have probably a more empathetic response to it. Or you've gotten weak and soft in your old age. Either way. My mom and I trade. Like if we find something online, it's like, did you see this? Like, holy shit. Yeah. Oh, one of our recent favorites was dude who got his arm caught in an industrial meat grinder. It was a thing. It was a thing. Yeah. 4-volume. Growing up, my parents had a 4-volume medical encyclopedia from Collins. I still have them 40 years later. We learned everything from that when asking questions about the body. Yogi, I respect that. I respect that deeply. I respect that deeply. Yeah. Like, I don't think there should be... I honestly, despite, like, the trauma potentially surrounding it and whatever bullshit you want to attach to it, I don't think when it comes to things like of the body and of health and of medicine and of how badly it can go, I don't think kids should be shielded from that. I know, like, you know, look, I'm not a parent, so I won't be, but this is just my opinion, right? Like, as somebody who was never shielded from it, never, in any way, shape, or form, the most horrific, grotesque, visceral, violent, like, I saw some shit, right? My mom ran ERs, right? And recovery rooms and ORs when I was knee high to a grasshopper type shit, right? The shit I saw, you know what though? I think kids should know that. I think it goes a long ways to teach you some shit. Do you? But do I think? Do you think you're all right? Yeah, I do. I think I'm better for it actually. Yeah. It doesn't scar me. Hey, Lexi. It doesn't bother me. It hasn't fucked up my world or life. I legitimately think that, like, it, given the correct parenting, yeah. Yeah, I think that's an important thing kids need exposure to. Yeah, exactly. Fuck the fairy tales. It reminded me of a video of an industrial worker getting caught into a heat. Oh, yeah, lathes. Oh, my God. Lathes are a fucking thing. Yes. No loose jewelry or clothing around lathes, kids. Just... Yep, they will just suck you right in. Yeah, I don't think kids should... I don't think they should be shielded from that. There were so many lathe videos on Watch People Die. It's easier to expose people to medical things as children than you don't get a squeamish adult. Yeah. I mean, Zippy, I can't fix broken homes. All I can say is in the functioning ones, they shouldn't shield them. Right? I can't do can't do anything about the fucked up parents. But the parents that aren't completely fucked up, yeah, maybe they should consider not doing that shit. The rest of us screwed. You know, I don't know. Oof. Brains. Good on you, though. Mad respect. Yeah, I bet you fucking kids could be way more cautious around fireworks. Yeah. Get amorous. Yeah, that's dude, that's a lesson that you learned the hard way that you could impart into your children. People are like, oh, that's terrible that they have to witness that. It's like, yeah, you fucking lived it. Yeah, they're terrified of them. Yeah. You lived it though. Like, that's a lesson that your children get to benefit from that you learned the very hard way. Yeah, respect, man. Oh, yeah, Caboose, that's fucking terrifying. Yeah, that was just the right angle that string slipped off your finger rather than degloving your finger. You're lucky, Caboose. Nice, Lexi. Yeah, I yeah, I can't speak to that, can't. Yeah, Yogi. Oof. I ended up learning a lot of first aid while giving it. My dad did a lot of stupid shit when I was little, and I ended up taking care of his wounds. Also, the reason I learned to cook and clean early on, it may not have been ideal, but it's good skills to have. Also, my great-grandma was an RN, so she didn't hold back at all when she would tell me about how the body worked. Go grandma. Wait, great-grandma. Go great-grandma. Oh, Zippy. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Shit gets real. I don't. The older I get, the more I really do, like, I really do think, like, I think our society and our culture I think there's a happy balance. There's a medium in there somewhere, right? We've gone too far one direction, and you can go too far the other direction, right? Like there's the like kids in minds fucking direction of it. Like they need to know what reality is like, put them in the fucking minds, right? And then there's the fucking helicopter parenting, no kid walks to school because the world's a dangerous place and they get fucking shuttled around everywhere and they've never seen a fucking boobie because their parents do this to them anytime they're watching a fucking, right? Like I there's a balance in there somewhere. And luckily I'm not a parent. I don't have to find it. But I do think our society, our culture coddles the shit out of kids. And that like we need to dial it back a little bit. Yep, maybe not that, Zippy. Maybe not that. Maybe not shanking motherfuckers in front of your kids. We'll go short of that. Tech support, I agree. Wholeheartedly. Tech support. With that entire fucking sentiment, I agree, tech support. Yeah. If we pretend disability and accidents never happen, even to adults, we're not prepared to live. End of story. Jesus Christ, Judge. Who are you and do we need to deal with you? Puka, thank you for your service. Sleep well. Take care of yourself, Puka. He's a boring ass Judd. God, still just. Jesus Christ, stretch. Oh. No, I'm not, and I would never want to be. I mean, Puddle, I can't, like, of course, nuance needs to be part of the discussion, but again, I'm not a parent. I don't have to make these decisions. All I can do is speak for society as a whole, right? Like, if you're walking them through fucking Chirac and there's been a gang shooting on the street corner of your street 3 times this week, yeah, maybe don't send your kids to school. Like, just don't send them to, like, walk into school and shit, right? Like, yeah, there's a time and a place. But, again, nuance to the discussion. But I can't have that level of discussion about the conversation, can I? right? Like, oh, hey, you live down the street from a renowned child rapist. Maybe don't let your kid walk by their fucking house every day. Right? Like, yeah. Like, but again, I can't make those prescriptions. So all I can speak is on the macro. Yeah, I mean, entitled kids are obnoxious. Entitled kids are obnoxious, but yeah, it's the parents that are the problem in that situation, Crimson. 100%. 100%. Somebody tell me to pull the trigger and I'll pull the trigger. Just let me know. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. It's not that long. All right. Oh, my mom is a school teacher. The parents. Yeah. Caboose, you optimist. Caboose, I didn't know you were an optimist. Borger. Oy vey. Yeah, none of the headlines for today were interesting. Oh my god, fucking stop sending me emails. Don't let us down, man. It's my child deserves it, meaning I deserve it, meaning my child is an extension of me, and I'm gonna pump all my wants and dreams onto them because I failed to do that myself. You know what, though, Brains? You found it. You found it, didn't you? I mean, it definitely took a bit of a shake. And hopefully, puddle 2 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Tuesday, Thursdays, 11:30 p.m. Pacific. The tradition started on pre-Twitch, back on the Podbean podcasting days, because a good portion of the community was overseas, right? Turkey, Germany, Switzerland, these sorts of places, right? The UK. So I started, like there was groups of people that were like, yeah, we can't really catch you most times. So I started doing a late one. Hey, Astral. And it's been that way ever since. So 3 days a week, it's 5:30 in the evening for me. Nice, Brains. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does, Brains. That's true. Where were your burns mostly? You said something like 80%. So were you both mostly like neck down, arms, legs, chest sort of situation? And depending on my sleep schedule, some of these streams have been getting difficult recently. Arms, legs, chest, ass, all heavily grafted. Interesting. Ass. Brains. I'm about to ask you an intensely personal question. And you can tell me fuck off. 1, how are the genitals? Because It was that bad of a burn set on your ass even. How'd the genitals handle it? Because that was exactly what my thought. When you said ass, I'm like, ooh. That means groin probably got lit up pretty badly. How'd that go for you? What is a sleep schedule? Redacted. I mean, I have to, right? Yeah, burning your crotch is serious fucking business, right? Like I couldn't not ask. Singe the back of the balls a bit, but they're good. I did the tuck back at the party though for a girl after telling her it was burnt off. Ended up getting that night. Such a dude. Such a fucking dude. I love and respect that, Brains. I love and respect that. So you turned around. You turned around and got most of it. All right, cool. Love it. You have a good sense of humor about it too, Brains. Good on you. Oh, yeah, that's dude. How's the nerve damage? How's the nerve damage? Cuz like 80% of your body, that's best friend was in the car with me, goes on TV every year to warn about fireworks during the 4th. Numb wherever the graphs are. All right. Yeah. Figure as much. As somebody who suffers from progressive small fiber neuropathy, sometimes I wish for the numbness. I have the small fiber nerves are responsible for vibration, cold, heat, and pain sensations, right? So I'm in pain all the time, just all the time. And so I on my, when it's bad, can't, when it's bad, I wish for that numbness. I'd rather feel nothing than something. Couple sensitive spots with nerve endings and ghost itches are the worst, but for the most part, I don't have a lot of pain. That's good. That's good, Brains. I'm actually happy for you, right? It seems like despite how it could have turned out, it seems like it turned out pretty fucking well. All things considered, sounds like it turned out pretty well. I kind of want to move us. I do. Move us. You didn't wear pressure garments? Dude, Brains, yeah, fucking up. You were fucking up on that front. Good on you for healing that well. My only experience with chronic nerve pain is my left index finger from an accident involving glass from a decade ago that severed the nerve sheath in the flexor tendon. Left me with left index finger with limited functionality. Interesting, GL. Like, are you like fully extended? Are you locked like this? Are you curled up? Like, what are we dealing with? Ooh, Yogi, that's fucked up. Can't. Constant buzzing and skin crawling when I use my electric wheelchair for a while. The vibration causing intense buzzing feeling in my whole body. Can't. That sucks. King James, we're just talking. Pay attention to the conversation. Find the flow and enter the flow like a normal human being. Yeah, a puddle. Been there. I've been dealing with it for so many years now, Puddle. There really isn't much to do. Yeah, no. Certain things help, but nothing truly helps. Mix of pain and numbness. They failed to fix the nerve problem. Interesting. That sucks. Oh. Oh, forgive me. No, it doesn't. Not in my case, at least. fucking normie. Friday. Today's Friday. Holy shit. It's bad movie night tonight. It is bad movie night, y'all. Yeah, I know, right? Dude, the price tags on those fucking wheelchairs is just stupid, Can't. Just stupid. I'm sorry to hear that, Can't. Fair enough. Zippy, I follow the same rules. Like that Zippy, I do follow those same rules. Yeah. I mean, Viva, God knows, we've got enough fucking engineers in the community at this point. We got like 3D modelers. We've got design specialists. We've got a couple of mechanical engineers, I think. Like, God knows we could. On behalf of everybody who is going through various stuff, Che, thank you for your kind thoughts and words. Dude. Holy shit. God damn, Can't. An electric wheelchair with the possibility of a horizontally lying position can cost like 20,000 plus euros. God damn. There's gotta be, I'm sorry. There's gotta be a price point that could be lower than that. Given modern rapid prototyping technologies, that price point could be adjusted. What did I see recently? What did I see that the fucking 3D printer community came together for and like just banged out in like a couple weeks? That was like some sort of issue in some, God, I don't remember what that was. There was something. It may have. No, it's more recent than the ventilator valves, Carpe. I remember the ventilator valves. And Caboose. Yes, Viva. It was the pillbox for Parkinson's. Viva's on it because this is just kind of shit Viva does. It was the pillbox for Parkinson's. That happened like last month or the month before. That was the most recent one. Dude, they banged it out in a fucking week. Like legit. The 3D community just fucking banged it out. It was amazing. Like one dude, Viva did prints for it too. Nice. Yeah, one dude like said like he had Parkinson's and the pill bottles was an issue, and one 3D modeler banged up a fucking model. A bunch of people tweaked it and fixed it and like perfected it, and 3D printers, 3D printing members of the 3D printing community the globe over immediately like just started printing at cost. They're like, we'll get it to anybody who needs them. It was immediate like crowdsourcing. It was a beautiful open source modality in operation. Yeah, They just bang that shit out. I mean, fuck The Verge, but yeah, that's it, Che, for sure. That's it. Fucking fuck The Verge, but yeah. Yep, that's it. But capitalism breeds innovation, y'all. Exactly, for Deuce. Yeah, we didn't even print it cost. We just donated. Nice, Viva. Good on you. I am not a possum. I suspect you're a possum. Possums are welcome, though. Caboose, why wouldn't they? Can't. No, The Verge just like The Verge is just bad at things. Infamously, The Verge built a custom computer and just sucked so bad at it. Honestly, The Verge is just bad at technology. That's sort of the issue, right? Like The Verge is bad at technology, and they're a technology site. So it's kind of a thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, brains. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember the custom PC debacle. Yeah. See, The Verge is just bad at technology. A human called me a possum. I am not a possum. That sounds like something a possum would say. Let's see. Okay, so the original guide is actually gone. They removed it from the site. So basically, the way it went, Caboose, The Verge released a like custom PC build how-to video. They forgot to tell people to do a bunch of stuff. They got weirdly obsessed with like power consumption rates on the PC that didn't matter. They did the classic mistake of like coating the fucking CPU with thermal paste and then just all out from it. Like, it was a terrible PC build guide. Yeah, oh yeah, the thermal paste. Yeah, dude, it was a terrible PC build guide. And they released this like, this is your custom PC how to fucking by The Verge. And it was like the worst custom PC build guide. It was like, you didn't tell them how to, like, what you needed. You didn't tell them where to get half the shit. You didn't tell them like how to, like, they skipped a bunch of steps. They fucking coated the CPU in thermal paste. They were like just like myopically focused on like power consumption for the PC that like it didn't matter at that point. Like it was a weird fucking, yeah, like they did everything wrong. And it's like, aren't you guys like a tech site? Like you can't do a PC build guide? I mean, this is shit that like a 12-year-old can do. It's Legos for adults. It's not complicated. Yeah, it became a meme, literally. That it was so bad that it was like, holy shit. Caboose? No, I mean, you not could. You definitely could. Like 100%. was terrible. What do you guys think of Modern Day Homesteading Act? Ooh, okay. One already, like I twitch a little when I see Homesteading Act. Where automation must be applied to residential. Think small manufacturing, growing food, communities prioritized and incentivized before large corporations are allowed to roll out. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. Brains, it's not a terrible idea. I do like the small scale. Oh, I'm sorry, Crimson. I like the small scale micro manufacturing that you're rolling into that idea. Yeah. Yeah. I like dual power structures. I like community-based build projects. I like communities that are self-sufficient. So, yeah. I'm not that big into like Homesteading Act territory. Oops. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. King James is a serial victim pretender. The first time he came in was end of November of this year. 1st of December as well. And then tonight as well. That's just kind of what he does. Says off comment topics. Just off topic comments. Random shit. Doesn't add anything to the conversation actually, and then acts like a victim the entire time through. I just pulled the chat history. Yeah. December 1st, walks in the room, just goes, "Hey, you look like that guy who was a dick. Probably a dick." That was the extent of the contributions on December 1st. Mistopheles, I do not believe in Posada Bot. I don't agree with it on a moral ground. I do not run Posada Bot. I do not contribute to Posada Bot. I don't use Posada Bot. What's a somewhat easy skill to learn that allows for picking up freelance remote work? Been thinking of trying to dip my toes into freelance writing, like writing that I care about combined with random writing for hire. I don't know. Puddle, I mean, I'm a political essayist. So I can't really answer that question. And I don't do remote work. But if anybody has the answer to that question, by all means, Puddle fucking could use an answer to it. But I don't have an answer to that question, actually, Puddle. So, I mean, I can tell you what is, my answer is always just IT. IT is easy to pick up. Basic IT help desk level is easy to pick up, and you can do remote work easily. Upset Walrus, we're just bullshitting right now. It's a lazy stream. I've been a bunch of fucking workouts kicked my ass today. And my sleep schedule's a little fucked right now. So I'm, per stream title, lazy stream, lower your expectations. But welcome. Normally we stream in politics. Hi, my name's Kai. But tonight I've moved us over to just chatting, and we're just hanging out. That's my position on Posada Bot, basically, is if you want to fuck up to the extent that I ban you, fine. I don't want to ban you just because somebody else fucking banned you. Redacted, I'm not wearing a skirt tonight. I'll kick you your points back, Redacted, though. For Touche, your points are coming back, too. I mean, do you want me to just fucking go change and put one on just for you, Redacted? That's not an offer. I'm not doing it. Brains. I would. The secret is Kai's wearing nothing tonight. Would you? Yes, I do. Hello, Zippy. Oh. All right, now I can get my dick out. No. Speed running Twitch ban in 3, 2, 1. What we got going on up here? Fuck it. I just saw your Zippy. I saw it in Meatheads. It's a Logitech Brio. The side cam is a Logitech Brio. It's technically 4K. The front cam is a DSLR. Canon. Puddle. KaisThings.com. K-A-I-S. My name. Hi, Kai. K-A-I-S, things.com. KaisThings.com. It's under the writing section. Oh, I mean the channel points it takes. Yeah, there's no, the fact of the matter is we just got the year-end summary. Dude, Wither pulled in fucking 435,000 channel points this year. It's expensive, but not really for this community. I'm not a huge fucking community, and like the community members pulled down almost 6 million channel points this year. So then a DSLR? No, not by miles. No. If that's what you're comparing it to. You can see the ISOs driven up pretty high on this. You can see the speckling, right? Like you can see that's all ISO. And then you see just clear as clear can be. Hashtag dedication. Check that. Hashtag parasocial relationship. Yeah. Well, it's because the main cam again is a fucking Canon DSLR. Bad mod, but I'm here. You're a good mod with her. You're a good mod with her. Fucking Amherst. Oh. There we go. Hey, you know what? Hang on. Let's. Yeah. Pet the mods. Pet the mods. I need more water. There we go. I'll be back. Oh, that is. Probably gonna catch some fucking strikes for that shit. All right. Oh, possum. Dark mode. I can't find anyone. I just saw you dark mode for president. Like, it's just like, you know what? I'm going to turn the room into dark mode. Oh. So bright. Oh, all right. There we go. Oh. Dude, I've shown it before. My lights aren't even at bright, right? Like here's 10%. Here's 30%. Here's 50%. Here's 100%. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 100% on one of them. Hang on. There's 100% on both of them. Yeah. They sit at 6%. That's the operating level for the lights is 6%. Thanks, Puddle. Careful, don't want burns. Yeah. Lights are good, though. They're good key lights. I can control the color temperature. I can control the brightness. Yeah. Fucking, what, Crimson, what do you think I'm fucking I'm blind right now. They're Elgato keys. Judge. They're Elgato keys. Okay, you've had enough ears. Oh. They're completely overpriced. They're like stupidly overpriced. But I can control them remotely. I can control them from my Stream Deck. It works. So. Oh. Sorry. Massaging my arm. Oh. No, yeah. It's all about these cool lights these days. I just wanted lights I could, like, initially I just got one, but then it started acting weirdly. And so I got a second one to replace, and then I fixed the first one. So now I just have two for even lighting. But yeah, I wanted one I could control from my Stream Deck easily. So, is what it is. Jesus, Crimson. That's a thing. That's a fucking thing. Zippy. Something you've gone to heaven for being absolutely adorable. Oh. It is nice. Cheaper ring light works well for typical Zoom calls. I don't do typical Zoom calls. Yeah, I'm either streaming like this, or occasionally I'll be on somebody else's stream. But I don't do other people's political streams. Somebody else's political stream I did, I just ended up fucking putting my foot in my mouth. I don't. Last actual stream I was on was Real Radhom for a one shot. So if you do non-political stuff, I'll be on your stream. Yeah, I don't do Zoom calls at all. Can't. Time to add a redemption for a dark mode. Fucking dark mode. I think I could automate that, actually. I think I could tap Leorin board into Stream Deck via a plugin, maybe, to control the lights. I may be able actually to, like, directly allow you guys to control the lights if I tried. I know I would, Peaky, but yeah. First Curio stream I heard you was you talking about getting your ball hair lasered off. Oh yes, Maria. What a wonderful time it was. First time getting laser treatment on my balls and asshole. Nothing like having a rubber band snapping basically on your taint while your ass cheeks are being spread by a no-nonsense Latino woman. So dark mode, then blinding lights mode. Strobe stream. Can't. Wasn't being waxed. It was being lasered. Yep. I don't do waxing. I do laser. It feels like somebody, like, you know, like back in school, you stretch a rubber band between two fingers and you like draw it back and snap it on like your friend's leg or something like that. Feels like that. It only feels like that as long as there is active hair follicle growth there. If the hair has already been killed off and there's no hair follicle there, you don't feel it. You don't feel it. So the further along you go in the process of laser hair removal, the further you dial the joules up. So the actual energy being input by the system, right? You dial that up, but you feel it less. But when you come across a patch of hair that has been growing at that level, you're like, you'll feel it. Yes, that is exactly correct, Cam. Do I have laser balls now? I mean, where do you think this blue light is coming from, Amorous? Nope, never did that. I was socialized as a girl. We bullied each other about our weight instead of committing acts of violence with rubber bands. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Really, you know, getting fucking snapped by a rubber band randomly. It's a good time. But yeah, it's you know, giving a blowjob to somebody with laser balls must be like staring into the eye of God. It's mixed results across my body. But I gotta tell you, one of the results that I'm the happiest with is my underarms. Jay. Dude, they're just hairless. Like they've come a ways. Oh yeah, Cricks, that's fucking dangerous. I know that though. Dude, they're just hairless. Like I super happy with the results on the underarms. Other areas, mixed results so far. We'll see. But overall hair reduction across the board. Overall hair reduction across the board. Yeah, like, you really can't even, I mean, there's a little bit you can sort of see there, but no. What do you think it is, Zippy? It's a fucking strobe stream. I never expect you to be a laser hair removal kind of guy. Do you have like a hookup? Spoiled laser in Las Vegas. And no, I don't have a hookup. Dude, trust me, if I had a hookup, I'd do it a lot more. Dude, it's expensive. It's expensive. It is not a cheap process. But like, yeah, spoiled laser in Las Vegas. It's the best one in the valley. They don't screw you on the like a lot of laser hair removal places will like dial the energy down to keep you coming back, right? Not spoiled laser. They'll be like, turn this bitch on candela. No, it isn't, Puddle. It isn't at all. It does. It does can't. I do underarms, I do legs, arms. I do arms, legs, underarms, navel, and Brazilian. That is the extent of my laser hair removal treatment. Yes. Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta have a no-nonsense Latina who fucking does your laser hair removal. They just handle that shit. You fucking just look at them and be like, turn this bitch up to candela. And fucking they just crank that bitch and they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They will just manhandle your junk out of the way. They will spread your fucking butt cheeks. They do not care. It is the best. Like the concept of like shame just doesn't exist. They're like, fucking move your fucking nuts to the side. Tap, 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 tap. Right? Like they just get the job done. It's amazing. Like a marine barber. Yeah, basically. Yeah, straight up. Interesting, brains. Bald balls. There's only, yes. Puddle, there's like one or two on the market that are actually laser hair removal. But they're low power compared to what you get in a clinic. So, do marine barbers barber your crotch bush? I don't think so. You know, South Americans don't mess around. Boom, bye, done, see ya. I'll probably end up having electrolysis done on some areas. I'll probably finish it off with electrolysis, seeing as electrolysis is the only like full blown permanent methodology. But here's an interesting side note. As far as Las Vegas goes, I face gender discrimination in the area of electrolysis. I'm not kidding you. I've contacted multiple electrolysis technicians and clinics here in town and told them, I'm like, hey, I'm a dude. I'm a he dude, right? I'm packing some dangly bits down below. And like if it matters, I'm as gay as the day is long. And I have been rejected multiple times because I'm male. If I were trans or woman, I could get into multiple electrolysis clinics here in town. But because I'm male, they do not take me. I legitimately face gender discrimination in the Las Vegas Valley for electrolysis treatment. It's weird as fuck, but it's true. It has been a thing. Cupcake. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I'm now compelled to ask if you be bleaching the anus or do you just not like the hair. I just don't like the hair. My anus is fine as a color. Although my dom has told me that he likes a very light pink anus and that like he would consider having me bleach it. But for now, it's just a hair issue. Yeah, it's just a hair. I body hair. Ugh. That's the interesting thing on other men. I don't mind it, but on me, no. Yes, brains. It does. It's a chemical burn. No, it does burn. Yeah, that I can answer for you straight up. Yeah, Crimson. I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one. Redacted, my hair's too light for laser. Yeah, then you'd have to get electrolysis. You'd have to get electrolysis. Which, I mean, without putting too fine of a point on it, there are areas of my body that like have mixed hair colors. And I'll have to have electrolysis done to get rid of that. Let's just say some of the areas in the Brazilian region have some lighter hairs that just don't take for laser. Yeah, Buddhist. I have seen that headline. Oh, Judge, I'm down for the smell. Oh yeah. Go work out. Don't shower. Come back to me. I couldn't, but Zippy, here's the thing. Like, I could see, like, waxing, but, like, electrolysis? Like, that seems like that's a step too far, right? Like, why with the electrolysis? How many pervy dudes are going in for permanent hair loss, hair removal using needles to shock the fucking hair follicle to death just so they can get off? Like, how common of a problem is that the electrolysis community in Las Vegas is just like, no, we're not serving men? Like, this feels like something more than just pervy dudes have fucked it up for the rest of us. Jesus Christ. Brains, that is, you know, when I pressed start streaming tonight, I didn't think I'd be reading I didn't think I'd read those sentences. That's, yeah. Yeah, Brains, it's good that you have fun with it. Honestly, it's a good thing. Yo, I'm not going to lie. Straight mail here. Love a TENS machine. Just saying. I mean, a TENS is a lot different than electrolysis, Yogi. Trust me. A TENS unit is a lot different than electrolysis. Imagine a tattoo gun that shocks the shit out of you, or a tattoo gun that burns you at the same time. Right? Like, that's sort of the territory we're talking. Right? Yeah. So it's a different ball game entirely. Because I know TENS units can be used for extracurricular activities beyond the scope of their physical therapy application. So I get that. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that... Brains, that was... Whew, all right. I don't like body hair. That was fucking... that was the thing. That was the thing. Fry My Brains wins tonight's stream. Just fucking Fry My Brains wins. That was a hell of a thing. Oh God. I'm having... Is this... Oh, yeah, it's because I'm pressing down on my elbow on this fucking arm and it's shooting down my arm into my wrist. Jesus Christ. Fucking doing my own ulnar entrapment. Just by sitting here. Got hit in the head, lost a piece of skull, wanted hair so bad, transplanted butt cheek to skull to cover up bald spot. Judge. Puddle, take care of yourself, sleep well, or have a good rest of your day, or whatever your deal is. Coconuts, thanks for the follow. Fry My Brains. Drop it in shared content on Discord. We'll happily look at it. I mean, right now we're just sort of bullshitting amongst people who are here. Oh, there we go. We're just sort of talking about various eccentricities and proclivities, and we were sort of going through hair removal into like hair migration, because one of the people in chat right now had a large amount of skin grafts done due to extensive burns, and so hair migrated from certain areas of their body to other areas of their body. So yes. Yeah, Yogi. Those early era hair transplants were rough. Good luck with her. But we can pick a serious topic anytime, right? No, you can't. And hey, Jap. No, no picking serious topics. Again, fuck serious topics. Do I have a favorite joke I'd like to tell? Not on stream. Well then, repeat it with her. The aristocrats. Fry my brains, then you have to... Okay, first off, fry my brains, you have to do the welcome thing. So, yeah, okay, yeah, here. I'll give you the classic Gilbert Gottfried one-liner. What's the difference between a rabbi and a priest? A rabbi cuts it off, a priest sucks it off. So, there you go. Classic Gilbert Gottfried one-liner. Alright, what'd you fucking say with her? Asshat. Asshat. Got it. Oh, Amorous. I'm stuck in the rules guidelines page. Okay, actually read it, Fry. Actually read it at the top where it says, please click the check mark down below to acknowledge these guidelines. Did you click the thing? All right. Yeah, had to read one sentence. Yeah, one fucking sentence. Couldn't do it, could you? Oh, some people's children. Some people's children. After you clicked it, you should get the welcomed roll. And then once you have the welcomed roll, the whole server should open. Well, not the whole server, but for the purposes of your experience, the whole server should open up for you. Zippy, they're under the miscellaneous section. Go to miscellaneous and there'll be a rules and guidelines channel there. And once you're in there, Brains, so Shared content. Fucking Amorous. Viva, Amorous already made the same joke, but beat you to it by like 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure it doesn't remove the roll, Zippy. Yeah, except it doesn't work that way. Oh, it does. It does actually remove the welcome roll. Interesting. Oh. Nah, you just click it again, you get it back, Zippy. And there are no, like, there's no predictive gaugings, right? Like, that's just not a thing. Sorry. So good luck next time. But I mean, at least according to lead geneticists and researchers at fucking MIT and Harvard that did a like massive fucking study on it, like 500,000 genomes. I think they found like 5 markers that are associated with sexual behavior, but none had the power to predict, to act as a predictor for sexuality of an individual, I believe. So yeah, it's the like largest genetic study to date on sexuality, and they could not find genes linked to same-sex behavior. So just saying. Yeah. So you can just drop the gay gene shit. Fucking. Yeah, I am born gay. I know that. Congratulations. But you're attempting to be reductive. And you're attempting to be explanatory towards a topic that, 1, you've done no research in, 2, you don't have knowledge in, and 3, the scientific community literally accepts that there is no consensus on this at this point. So for you to make a declarative statement on the topic is, well, a bit much. But how about we go with, it's a lazy stream, lower your expectations, and let's not talk about serious topics. That way Kai doesn't have to fucking school people on genetic or epigenetic factors surrounding homosexuality in mammalian populations. That'd be great. Exactly. It's the chemtrails that make us gay. It's the chemtrails that make us gay. That's for sure. No, I'm tired, and I've had like multiple hardcore workouts today, and it is a midnight stream. No, I'm not doing fucking logic riddles. And what makes the frogs gay? Alex Jones. The gay genes are the ones that make your ass look fantabulous.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jones here for Proudly Radical. Since I owe Kai a few favors from back in the old days. Shit, I probably shouldn't talk about that. Wait, why are you still recording? Fine, just be sure to edit it out. Anyways, as I was saying, well, this is Alex Jones, and I just wanted to teach the proletariat a few things about anarchism. Anarchism isn't about chaos. In fact, quite the opposite. Anarchism is about the people. It's about solidarity and mutual aid. It's about removing unjust authority and hierarchies.
Figure pubes.
We should all be anarchists. The world would be a better place. Now, I'm going to apologize again to all those parents whose lives I ruined because I'm such a douchebag. Jones, out. All right, Kai, this has got to make us even for that incident you helped me out with.
Fry my Fry my brain. Thank you for putting the photo up. And arm pubes. Holy shit. Nope, no more emails from AJ. No more emails from AJ. Now we know what you helped him out with. I mean, the emails tell a story. They do. Dude, those emails were so thirsty. That was ridiculous. Whoever constructed that email campaign, I hope they fucking, like, I hope they move on from their ex, because that was serious, like, ex partner stalker shit. Like, they were just channeling it. That was ridiculous. Oh. And can't find a name. I could find the guy for you. I'd have to go looking. But yeah, I can find the guy. It's been a while. We've had that live for a while. Oh, wow. All right. Fry, that is a gnarly fucking scar. Your dad's girlfriend, what's up? Yeah, that's a gnarly scar, Fry. Rock the fuck on, though. That's a hell of a battle wound, for sure. That was done by the doctors to relieve pressure from the swelling. Whew. That is a fucking thing and a half. Why would I want that on my list? All right, so no. Yeah, we're doing that. All right. Y'all, we're going to do this. We're going to call it. Oh, it is 2:30. I have been up since 4:30. Yeah. So I am going on it. Dude, can't. Dude, he's got a scam going right now. We've been following it. That's what the emails is about. It's a whole fucking thing. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but like I'm at the end. I'm at the end of it. I think we'll raid over to Dan. 63 people, 48 rating. Motherfuckers. Yeah, for those of you, sorry if you just walked in and you're like, whatever. But like I said, I've been up for a long time and I've done a lot of physical activity today. Bad movie night tonight. Fridays, if you're new, Bad Movie Night on the Discord server. It's a thing. It's a tradition. We're approaching 90 movies at this point. That's okay, Red. I get it. So join us. That'll be after stream later today, 5:30 p.m. Pacific US time. And like, yeah. No worries. Brain fucking happy to fuck. It's great. It's great. It's content. It's fucking content. But no, love it, Brains. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sharing. Everybody, we want to say hi to Dan really quickly and then bow out. Take care. Hope you're as well as you can be. Till next time, guys.